What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we'll be counting down the top 7 cars that we need in Forza Motorsport 7. Now this list will only include cars that have been in past Forza games. Now in the future there will be lists of cars we just need, straight up just need, that haven't been in Forza yet because they're new or whatever. But in this list it's only cars that have been in Forza before. At number 7 on the list, we have the DMC DeLorean. The DMC DeLorean was made from 1981 to 1983, known for having gull-wing doors and an absolutely pitiful Renault V6. Although this V6 produced 130 horsepower in a 3,000-pound car, many people did consider it a sports car. You may recognize the DMC from a movie known as Back to the Future. Although the company went under before the release of the movie, it was a big success and most likely would have kept the company alive. Now, why do we need this car in Forza? Well, first of all, it's slow. And when we put slow cars in video games, it makes it interesting. In many cases, it's not the sports cars, it's not the supercars, it's not the hypercars people use. It's the fun cars. It's the limited cars, it's the cars that you enjoy driving because of how stupid they are. And that's why we need this in Forza. It's stupid. Next on the list we have the Gumpert Apollo. Now this car was featured in Forza 4 and Forza Horizon 1. To be honest with you, I think Jeremy Clarkson will do a better description of it, so let's just let him do that. He's my neighbor, by the way.
Naming a car company after yourself is fine if you're called Ferrari or Pagani or Lamborghini or even Morgan. It's not such a good idea if your last name is something stupid like Shufflebottom or Death. Unfortunately, this is advice that was ignored by a German man called Roland Gumpert. And here is the result: the Gumpert Apollo S. However, despite the stupid name, when this strange-looking car came to our test track, it lapped quicker than anything, including the original Veyron. But then that's not entirely surprising when you learn that it's basically a racing car with headlights and a twin-turbo Audi V8 that in basic tune makes 650 horsepower. That's enough for 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds and a top speed of 223. Better yet, there's the option to tweak it up to 800 horsepower. And plans are afoot to launch a version with 1,000 horsepower. So that's the Gumpert Apollo. Silly name, serious car.
Okay, all works. There we go. Well, I don't know what the fuss is all about. This is very safe. I can see no danger here at all.
Brainchild of ex-McLaren F1 team engineers, the Caparo T1 is ahead of its time. Caparo specializes in materials and engineering technology, and this shows in the construction of the T1. Surrounding the carbon fiber monocoque are inboard shocks on a double wishbone suspension, complete with an adjustable aerodynamics package. The aluminum V8 is mated to a carbon and magnesium 6-speed gearbox controlled with paddle shifters. Commitment to lightweight construction provides the Caparo T1 the highest power-to-weight ratio of any road-going car. At 150 miles per hour, the car generates the same amount of downforce as a Le Mans prototype. While few luxury items can be found in the Caparo, no modern supercar can match its performance.
You probably know Tesla for the Model X, the Model S, and a bunch of vanity plates that say no gas. But before all that, there was this, Tesla's first car, the Tesla Roadster.
It's called the Tesla. It's made in California. It's based on the Lotus Elise. And as a result, it looks good. However, you are going to look like a bit of a Burke driving around in a low-slung, convertible sports car if you get burned off at the lights by a fat jogger.
Well, Jeremy, you won't have to worry about that if this car gets added to Forza 7. You know why? Well, there's no joggers, and because you can upgrade it. Hopefully. The Tesla Roadster was made from 2008 to 2012 in Southern California. It came with 211 foot-pounds of torque and just a wee bit of horsepower, but those really aren't that important because, you know, it's electric, and we need it in Forza because it's electric. Nothing else needs to be said. And no, Forza, don't give us some dank V12 swap. We want that pre-i, that Nissan left technology. I assume it's safe to say that all of you are Forza fanboys, or girls, not assuming genders, this is 2017, and you played past Forza games, such as Horizon 3, Motorsport 6, Motorsport 5, GTA 3, Horizon 2, Motorsport 1. Anyways, when Horizon 3 was first launched, we were all mind blown. Until the first DLC. Now that first month, we got the best DLC ever to come to Forza. Ever. And included the Crown Victoria, Aston Martin Vulcan, Pagani Huayra, and number 3 on this list, the GTA Spano.
Really like the GTA Spano. This one specifically, I don't think I've seen this version of it. It's probably some special version. I don't know. I've never heard of GTA until, like, is that the actual company? Like, I always think Grand Theft Auto, obviously. It's not GTA. We're not playing GTA 5, alright? It's not GTA, it's not a mod. Playing Forza, if you didn't know. It's what we do, racing games and a bit of GTA, but alright, just fucking drive. It has a rising wang! The wang of rising! And when then you decide to go, you know what? I've had enough of this. Break. Look at it! It's like a dinosaur where it goes like this. When it tries to skip, I don't know. But seriously, that is the coolest thing. That's the main reason I wanted to drive this car, because of the cool changing wang. The wang that moves with the car. It moves him.
Back in 2010, a crazy Spanish lad founded the company GTA. Their original car came with a twin-turbo version of the Dodge Viper's V10. This twin-turbo monster made over 820 horsepower with 960 Newton-meters of torque. It was featured in movies such as Need for Speed and had a top speed of over 215 miles an hour. As of 2016, they have made a new model, which is also known as the GTA Spano. Now, it was in that first car pack that came to Forza Horizon 3 that featured the 2016 GTA Spano. But in the 2016 model, they did update a lot of things, such as the motor. The new Spano has an 8-liter V12 that produces 925 horsepower along with 899 foot-pounds of torque. This V12 rockets the Spano from 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds with a top speed of over 230 miles an hour. The Spano also weighs less than 3,000 pounds thanks to uses of carbon fiber and graphene to keep weight down. That's thunder. That sounds so good. Oh, baby. I didn't know I could lose my virginity to a video game. The Bentley EXP 10 Speed 6 was a concept released back in 2015. It was a luxurious Grand Tour with 2 doors and 500 horsepower. It was rumored to have a twin-turbo V6 with a hybrid system that was running on a big boost. It's also been predicted that there would be variants with V8s and possibly a W12. Although you won't see one on the streets anytime soon, Bentley has predicted that the launch of the vehicle will be 2018 to 2020. Unfortunately, there aren't too many stats because it is a concept car, but all I know is I love it, it sounds good, and we need it in Forza 7.
Since it's here, and since we believe it could go very near to the top of our leaderboard, we thought that you would prefer to see this do a lap in the hands of our tame racing driver. Ready? 117.1 to beat. The FXX did it. 1 minute, 10.7.
I mean, does anything else even need to be said? The Ferrari FXX is based off of the Enzo. Now, if you haven't heard of the Enzo, it was a car that was so incredibly fast, it was named after the founder of Ferrari. Now, it's likely that you'll never see an FXX in your life, and you may not have even heard of it. The reason why, only 38 were made, and only the tip-top, most exclusive people in Ferrari got them. The FXX program has cars such as the FXX based on the Enzo, the 599XX based off of the 599 GTO, and the FXXK based on the LaFerrari. The FXX is powered by a naturally aspirated 6.3-liter V12. This V12 produces 820 horsepower at 8,500 RPM. The FXX will do 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds with a top speed of 214 miles an hour. Now, obviously, you can't do those on anything other than track, but who cares? It's an FXX. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to let me know by leaving a thumbs up, subscribing if you're new. Anyways, I'll see you in the next time, and until then, peace.
Bye, have a great time.